Alright guys, you know what time it is. I'm out here actually about to get some vegan food. I actually decided to park like 2 blocks away, and it's a little bit windy out. Only brought a little thin hoodie today. Usually I'm layered up, several layers, but I feel the wind today. Look at that old cop car. It's like from an old game of Grand Theft Auto. Check out this Maserati. I did a music video with a Maserati before. That y'all nice. From New Jersey. I used to go to Temple University for a program called the Young Scholars Program back when I was 14. It was like a higher learning program. We used to do mathematics classes and robotics classes. It's cold out this job. You see the type of sacrifices I make, people, to bring you the best footage? We got a cool squirrel. These glasses ain't the clearest glasses of all, but at least they allow me to move hands-free. So where we're going to right now is a place called Chipotle. It's a Mexican grill restaurant, but they happen to have vegan options. Majority of their menu is vegan, aside from some meat. They do have a lot of vegan options, such as vegetables like corn, tomatoes, lettuce, guacamole, etc., etc. And they also have a meat substitute that's called sofrita. It's made out of tofu, which is soybean, compressed soybean. It tastes pretty good. Let's see how it looks today. Let's see if it's packed. Hello, can I get a bowl to go with a wheat wrap on the side? You could do brown rice. You could put a little bit of black beans. You could do peppers and onions. I don't want no meat. Matter of fact, you could put a little bit of sofrita. A little bit. Tomatoes and a little bit of hot sauce and some corn. What up? We back. And as you can see, that's my shadow. That's my silhouette. That's film terminology, right? Silhouette. That's my silhouette on this Chipotle bag. So I guess we're gonna call this segment Vegan Backseat Taste Sessions or something like that, right? Where I'm gonna try some vegan food and I guess eat it in front of you guys. Why not, right? So what we have here is we have a vegan Chipotle bowl, a sofrita Chipotle bowl, and I also like to get a wheat wrap on the side just as an extra filler. I like to make like an actual burrito as well as eat from the bowl. I don't know, I guess you could call me fat, but I like to be filled after eating this. So I'm gonna show you guys how I eat this. Don't laugh at me, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all how I eat this. And I'll probably talk to you about why I became vegan at the same time. Might kill 2 birds with 1 stone, feel me? Alright, so what I'm gonna do here is, you saw that I just broke up the wrap into 2 separate pieces. That's because my fat self wants to make 2 separate burritos as well as still have some left over from the bowl. So if you thought being vegan meant you had to starve, think again, my friends. So check this out. What we have here is corn. We have chopped tomatoes. We have spicy salsa sauce. We have lettuce. We also have something else called sofrita. It's basically like a meat substitute. It's supposed to have the same density as meat. It has black beans and it also has brown rice. They give you an option. Alright guys, so unfortunately those spy glasses failed me. They abruptly stopped while I was recording, and now I have to organically try to explain the same conversation on why I became vegan twice. I'm going to try to make this as clear and precise as possible. First, I'm going to start off by telling you guys what did I used to eat as a meat eater. I ate General Tso's chicken, cheesesteaks, pizza, macaronis and cheese, spaghettis and meatballs, meatloaf, rib tips, chicken wing, turkey and cheese sandwiches, buffalo chicken and cheese sandwiches, sausage, egg and cheese breakfast sandwiches, egg, all types of cakes, cookies, ice creams, chocolates, etc., etc. There wasn't a flavorful, cheesy, saucy, animal product food that I didn't eat. The only thing I wasn't into was seafood. Seafood was never my twist, so I never ate seafood. The only forms of meat, unfortunately, I did used to eat was chicken, beef, and turkey. I was never a big fan of pork or seafood. Now, what made me go vegan? In October of about 2016, one thing led to another, and I decided to drop meat. It wasn't easy, but over the years of my life, I always was kind of grossed out by meat, by its texturity, by its chewiness. I needed my meat cooked extra well done. Every place I went to, restaurants, fast food joints, even at home, I had to cook my meat extra well done. Now, some fast food joints couldn't get that right, and there were many occasions where I used to buy food that used to be chewy. It wasn't to my liking. It wasn't something that I enjoyed, and I used to try to cover it up with barbecue sauces and all types of different flavorings to cover up the fact that I was eating flesh, but it always grossed me out. I try to become a vegetarian, which is someone who doesn't eat meat but still eats cheese, dairy, and egg products. I tried to do that when I was 19, then I tried it again when I was like 22, and I failed. I wasn't able to do it.
One day I woke up and just went cold turkey with meat. I stopped eating all meat products. However, for the first month to 2 month transition, I didn't eat meat, but I still ate cheese and basic dairy products like cakes and cookies. Now, by the time January hit of 2017, I became more savvy of what things had animal products in them, and I stopped eating everything from cakes, cookies, ice creams like Snickers, Twix, Reese's Cups, Three Musketeers, cookie and cream ice cream, strawberry shortcake ice cream, milkshakes. I stopped eating all the things that I used to enjoy. I even stopped things like gummy worms and chocolate lava cakes. I used to love gummy worms more than anything ever, so you can just imagine. But one day, I just had the strong enough willpower to just stop eating all those products. And let me tell you, within the first 3 months of being vegan, my most inactive months ever, which was the winter time, where I'm sitting down and usually editing, I lost over 36 pounds in 3 months sitting down editing, but being vegan and just changing my diet. Now let me tell you, not only did I lose weight, but my bowel systems moved better, I slept better, I had longer and fuller night's sleep, all my back pains went away. From the age of 16 or 17 to about 27, 28, I used to suffer from excruciating back pains. After becoming vegan, my back no longer hurts unless I'm doing a really aggressive activity, but I no longer feel the same back pains that I used to feel. My mental, my emotional state of mind is better, my skin is better, I look healthier, I feel more active, alert, and energetic. Overall, in general, just like my whole emotional state of mind, my spiritual status has leveled up. Now, I'm not gonna say it was easy. The first few months I had to get adjusted and figure out what things I could eat that were vegan and that weren't animal products. Because believe it or not, everything in the corner stores that I used to go to and eat, and everything in these local fast food restaurants, all have animal products in them. And no one knows what a vegan is. If you ask any local person, do you have vegan products? They're confused. They don't know what the word vegan means. But after doing some research and visiting a couple local restaurants, figuring out how I can make certain dishes vegan and how I can have the restaurant customize it so they can remove the animal products, 99% of the time, we don't like the way meat tastes. The raw actual piece of meat itself, we don't like the way that tastes. What do? We smother it with barbecue sauce, ketchup, mustard, different flavors and seasonings and sauce and salt and pepper, just to give it some flavor. How often do you just take a raw piece of flesh, cook it with no seasoning, and just eat it straight? Very rarely. You're gonna go hit ketchup real quick. I even stopped eating products like ketchup because it has cochilo bug in it, the dye red 40. The red 40 dye is cochilo bug, which is a little red bug that they crush to get the red dye out of. Just this morning alone, I was looking at myself and noticed how lean and naturally cut my torso area has been. And that's without doing any major physical activity. I do basic cardio, but I don't do no weights lifting, or I don't do anything of that nature. Keep in mind that plant-based diets are one of the only diets proven to reverse a tumor. Mind you, that some of the countries in the world that have the longest living people, aka known as centurions, have vegan and or plant-based diets. So the choice is yours, my friend. I put this video here so you can understand my story and why I became vegan. Being from the hood, it ain't easy. Most of your homies don't understand it. Your family and friends don't understand it. Many places don't even sell options that are vegan related. So it's up to you to have the willpower and the strength and the courage to follow that yourself. Now, I didn't make this video to convert you guys vegan. And by no way, shape, means, or form do I care if you become vegan. I do understand that if you're vegan, you should be an activist and you should try to help and share and motivate for others to become vegan. But listen, that's a sole choice of your own. That's not up to me to decide. It took me almost 10 plus years to even consider stopping meat products. So I understand it's not easy. But if the benefits don't sound like something that outweigh the taste of meat, it wasn't easy, but it was definitely worthwhile, and it definitely showed improvements, and I'm looking forward to a full plant-based lifestyle for the lifetime to come. Until tomorrow's vlog, please smash that like button and stay tuned.